Tes tes. Oke, masuk udah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Balik lagi pada saya ManMenAja. Kali ini kita akan bermain Genshin Impact lagi, melanjutkan yang kemarin. Tetapi sebelumnya kita cari dulu barang ini. Lumin bukunya. Lupa mengambil buku Lumin. Kita akan menaikkan dulu skill Lumin.
Everybody stand back. Emerge.
Oh, langsung meledak ya? Alah.
Take it easy. Things are about to get dicey. Right now, right here.
Emerge.
Nothing lasts forever.
Aduh, duh. Beli.
Propagate. Quietly now. Right now, right here.
Haruskah aku ulti? Oh, salah ya. Kirain harus ulti. Sorry. Ding 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 ding.
Gotcha. Teamwork is true. Propagate. Game's up. Fun's over.
Tembak terus.
Come on now. Scatter. I'm always watching.
Duar.
Now you've got my attention. Emerge. Adventure time.
Kayaknya besar kali soal gamenya. Alhamdulillah.
Off we go.
Ting 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 ting. Mantap kali lagunya di Sumeru nih.
Let's light it up. Quietly now. Everybody stand back. Spring forth. Propagate. Right here. Right now. Right here. Busted. Things are about to get dicey. Right now. Emerge. Right now. Teamwork is dreamwork. Emerge. Nothing lasts forever.
Duar.
Take it easy.
Astaga. Traveler ini beda-beda ini ya, astaga. Susah jadinya. Mau kemana sih? Astaga. Kok nggak bisa? Oh, salah tekan. Lumayan 10.000, not bad.
A chest full of valuables and a trove of potential
Kamen cas mah
clues.
pelit kali anjir. Kamen cas juga nih. Kalau semudah ini kamen cas pasti ambil dulu, guys.
Gotcha.
Dar.
Right now, right here. Emerge. Let's light it up. Right here.
Duar. Gak mati dong.
Propagate. Off we go. Adventure time.
Nice. Oh iya, kotak tadi. Kotak tadi hilang anjir. Oh. Tadi hilang.
It's a miracle. Off we go. Adventure time.
Teng teng teng. Dung.
Off we go. Scatter.
Oh. Ada itu rupanya, bagus lah. Dia lagi nyari untuk koli. Nah, koli itu. Sebanyak ya.
Is this an answer from this world?
Nice. Gimana ya? As. Terpicit pula. Lagi nih. Bisa ya? Sudah dalam air. Itu juga dalam air. Pasti ada cara untuk ini menurunkan air ya. Atau kayak macam caranya.
Take it easy.
Aneh ya? Apa harus ngerjain quest dulu? Kayaknya quest ini. Quest ini pasti. Ya, kita kerjain questnya dulu. Satu lagi anjir. Mana quest ini? Ini gimana anjir? Di bawah. Oh itu.
Take it easy.
Ding 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 ding. Rama, pedagang rempah-rempah. Mana questnya? Misi maling. Oke.
Come and have a good look yourself.
Tadi dia bicara nggak mau, di sini mau bicara.
The highest quality,
Rama.
made with pride and experience.
Rama.
You've got a deal. I can't thank you enough for always looking after my business.
Believe me, I'm not making this up. Several Eremite mercenary groups are nearly in open conflict, but does the core
Wow,
of their
tukang gosip.
Wow! Talk about hurly-burly! This place is busy! Guess that's only to be expected for the largest port in Sumeru. Ooh. Let's get our bearings so we can start looking for Lee. We know that whatever the Academia lost is related to the gods.
Yes.
Osfun told us to try posing as Academia students while asking around. Paimon doesn't get it. Won't we look even more suspicious going around saying we're Academia students? Well,
Tuh
given
juga
all
belum
the
Paimon.
people that
Coba
come
pintar
through
Paimon.
here every day, if there's any information to be found, Paimon bets we could.
Oke. Halo Ilham.
Welcome, welcome. How can I help you too?
Hi there. We would like to ask you a question. Do students from the Academia ever come to port?
Of course, especially around this time of year.
Ngapain?
Students from
mau lepas
Sumeru
penat.
City that are about to graduate. Many people often talk about how
Iya,
hard it is to get
sana.
accepted into the Academia, let alone graduate. Sure, we may not be Sumeru City, but Port Ormos offers beautiful scenery and a stress-free environment. Some even say it's good luck to come to Port Ormos. You see over
Gitu.
there? Those are students from the Academia. They've been looking worried and miserable ever since they got here a few days. If you ask me, the life of a merchant is better. So long as the
Those
Ilham,
students
Ilham.
seem to be discussing something.
Ya, terdengar nguping-nguping. Ngomongin apa sih?
It's no good. I've tried asking around, but I haven't been able to learn anything useful. Not to mention that a bunch of scary-looking Eremite mercenaries have been
There's been a lot of fighting between the different Eremite factions in Port Ormos. If we choose to move on our own, then it would be wise to steer clear of them. Especially the group that's constantly shouting some stuff about the Scarlet King and some resurrection. I've even heard that the Citadel of Regzar is starting to get fed up with them.
They're called Ain El Ahmar.
Ain
Today,
al-Ahmar.
I heard that the thing we're after might be in their possession at the moment.
Wait, come again?
Don't you see? Many of the Eremites in Port Ormos deal with trading this kind of thing. They're usually pretty wary of outsiders, but not so with students of the academia. It's because the kind of goods that students are looking for aren't the kind of goods that Eremite. I've heard that Ain El Ahmar likes to set up shop at the Jafar Tavern. Supposedly, if you're willing to part
Anjir,
with half a
1 juta
million
murah.
mora, they'll give you info on anything.
Wait, did you say 500,000? If information alone costs that much, then how could we ever afford to buy what we're looking?
I wouldn't worry too much. Our field of research is very niche. Who else could possibly be after that kind of shady knowledge?
Oh, I guess that makes sense. Then the only thing left for us now is to find a way in.
Whoa! Did you hear that? A niche
Yang tidak
field
mau
of
tahu tak
research
biasa.
and shady knowledge? It all sounds pretty suspicious. So, what's our plan?
Kita pergi Jafar Tavern.
Didn't you hear what they just said? Finding information is going to
Kamu
cost
serius?
us 500,000 mora. Have you lost your mind?
mereka pergi saja kalau ternyata mereka menipu kita.
Oh, all right. Paimon never thought she'd agree to parting with that kind of mora. But if you know what you're doing, then we should give it a shot.
Ya, jadi mau gimana lagi ya kan? Kita juga perlu. Ntar buka permen. Buka permen. Mana tuh? Masih lebih rendah. Salah jalan rupanya aku. Oke, jalan.
This is the place we heard those students talking about. Let's find a seat somewhere and see if we can spot the group they mentioned.
Halo sendal lepas, makasih udah berkunjung. Semoga betah. Semoga betah ya sendal lepas. Makasih udah datang. Oke, amen.
So, they think that they can go toe-to-toe with the boss? Ha! Once we reclaim the power of the Scarlet King, they'll be the
Scarlet King?
first that the boss punishes.
They're nothing to be afraid of. Our main rival now is the Caracal Battalion. They've also amassed a significant amount of more this time, so we mustn't underestimate them.
How can the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing
Oh,
but a
ini
bunch of
Al-Ahmar tadi ya.
money-grubbing opportunists out for a quick mora?
Yeah, with Boss's fervent devotion, he'll be able to use this power to bring our god back this time.
Halo Mariani
All these guys
1970.
talk about is the Scarlet King.
Moga
So
betah ya
they're
udah datang.
probably the
Moga
ones
betah
we're
di channel
looking
ini. Kita main
Great
Genshin.
Lord Rukadevata.
Ya.
That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when the Scarlet King exacts vengeance on Sumeru,
Ada
and all
pemberontak
of them
juga
shall be
kayak
punished.
Inazuma nih. Betul. Pengkhianat.
Yeah, Paimon was wondering what they meant too. We should ask about that if we get the chance later.
Oke, Paimon. Oke. Yuk, tanya-tanya dulu, tanya manja. Halo Tarik.
Huh? Who are you? What do you
Siapa
want?
kalian? Aku ini seorang pengembara.
Traveler?
Now's probably not the time to talk about that. Didn't the students say Eremites are wary of outsiders?
Oke, makasih ya Mariani 1970 udah ngingatin. Makasih ya.
A student? Huh. What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos?
Kok kepo tarik nih. Aku mau tahu lebih banyak tentang benda itu.
Ah, well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it?
Berikan 50 murah.
What is this, some kind of joke?
Sorry, she must have grabbed the wrong amount. Hey, what do you think you're doing? I can't stand to see so much more go. But there's no other choice right now.
Banyak loh itu 500.000 anjir.
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there.
Cuma itu aja.
Well, what are you waiting for?
500.000 loh.
Oh, that's right. We heard you mention the Scarlet King just now. We're actually interested to know more because
Murid arkeologi.
because we're archaeology students.
Fine. Since you've already handed over the Mora, I guess I can throw in a little. As you can see, members of Ain al-Ahmar are devout believers of the Scarlet King. Years ago, the Scarlet King founded the great desert nation that was our homeland. It was an advanced civilization,
Wow.
far beyond anything you'll see in present
Apa
day
iya
Sumeru.
tarik?
The Scarlet King was the rightful god of wisdom, but he was betrayed by a companion he trusted. She even stripped him of his title, God of
Berarti ada
Wisdom.
3 dewa kah?
So, you mean the traitor was...
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, yes.
Anjir.
That shameless wretch destroyed the Scarlet King's civilization, and our ancestors were forced to flee to this land where we were made to suffer the tyranny of our enemies. Furthermore, she conspired with the academia to cover up the truth of her actions and create the merciful and benevolent facade for which she is now known. Ugh, just thinking about it sickens me. But the story doesn't end there, oh no. The Scarlet King isn't truly dead. The voice of the Oracle has been heard in the desert, prophesying his resurrection. Mark my words, our god shall return. And when that date comes, all followers of the traitor and all the desert dwellers who have forgotten their true god will suffer retribution together.
Iya tarik,
If what I'm
marah-marah
saying makes you shiver with fear, it might not be too late for you to become a believer of the Scarlet King.
Lagi udah mau kembali.
I don't have anything to say to you academia people about that. I
Anjir.
think this conversation has reached its
500.000
end.
loh tarik.
Not just yet. This man is a fraud.
Oh, Al-Haitam.
You again?
Gila dari
Academia
kirim.
lunatic.
Yes, it's me again. I already warned you that if you weren't willing to sit and discuss things with me, I'd take measures to make things uncomfortable for you.
Anjir, keren kali anjir.
Listen to me.
Al-Haitam.
That address he gave you is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting for you there. This group has
Mantep.
been
Makasih
boasting all
Al-Haitam.
around that they can provide information on a certain item as a means of luring people
Sedih
into
kenapa
their
tuh
territory.
Mariani?
Once you show up, they
Cerita,
keep
cerita,
up the
cerita.
act until they have hard evidence that you want to purchase said item. Then they use that to squeeze you for all the more you're worth.
Penipu rupanya
Shut it
tariknya.
all, Hatham. What are you playing at, trying to ruin our business like this?
Cerita Mariani, cerita kenapa
I
sedih.
told you the other day.
Kita
I
terbuka
wish to
kok.
discuss my terms with your boss.
The boss made it perfectly clear that he won't negotiate with you.
Yes, and in no uncertain terms. But that was then. It does not preclude him from changing his mind in the future.
I'm warning you. Don't push us, or this could get ugly. We don't usually get rough with people from the academia because it just complicates things. For a lunatic like you, though, we might just have to make an exception.
Sombongnya tarik nih anjir.
If you're suggesting that we escalate this from a verbal exchange to a physical one, I accept. After all, even
Wow.
the Archons used war to negotiate the ownership of Teyvat. If, on the other hand, we can't agree on any means of negotiation at all, then I'm afraid my next course of action will sting a little more than the mere
Mantap.
following through of a few business deals. I will jeopardize the Eremite's reputation, which I know you value above all else. I am quite confident that if I began to take such action, your boss would willingly approach me himself. However, I fear that by then, some things will have happened that cannot be undone.
Mantap
Also,
Al-Haitam.
a word of advice. I suggest you tell your boss exactly what happened here today.
Otherwise,
Untuk
he
lapor
might
ke dia.
blame you for not telling him in the future.
What did you
Ngomong
say?
apa sih? Gue dulu punya pacar, padahal baru umur 9. Pacar gua 2 lagi. Tunggu. Umur 9. Udah pacaran. Kayak mana ceritanya, Bang? Kayak mana ceritanya umur 9 udah pacaran, Kak Mariani? Emang Kak Mariani umurnya berapa?
Consider this. Have I ever failed to follow through on my word in the past?
This guy is really out of his mind.
Okay then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today.
Anjay, berkelahi.
Appear in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
Ayo, skuy. Bilang Al Hitam.
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 mora to them.
Betul.
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for their food yet.
Penipu atau ya meremait tadi.
Mr. Iman, there appears to be fewer staff in the restaurant recently. This wouldn't happen to be because they're all busy spreading the word to the students, would it?
Well...
Someone who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it.
Anjir.
Consider the meal compensation for
Keren
our
kali Al
service.
Hitam.
I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
Bukan pacar juga, cuma dekat aja. Jadi sedihnya kenapa gitu. Tapi ini serius nih, umur 9 udah mau pacaran. Umur 9 loh. Dekatnya gimana tuh?
Whoa, did you see that? He not only got us our Mora back, but sent the Emirites running too.
Asli keren.
Plus, he seems to know a
Ininya,
lot about
Al
what's
Hitam.
going on around here. Let's catch up with him and ask some questions.
Dani gua banget Al Hitam nih. Aduh. Gua banget ya guys ya. Itu tempat apa itu dia tanya ke dia. Tapi udah putus hati yang pertama direbut sama orang lain, jadi itu sedih. Bentar, ini umur 9 kok udah main pacaran umur 9 tahun? Bukannya masih bocil ya? Gimana ceritanya sedih udah umur 9? Masih bingung aku cerita Kak Mariani ini. Coba jelaskan dulu lagi. Ayo kita ambil kita kejar Al Hitam. Mana Al Hitam? Gue banget. Mana sih? Oh.
Wait up! It's Al Hitam, right?
Yes.
What do you want?
Jangan marah-marah. Mau bilang makasih.
No need for thanks. My goal was to get to them, and you two gave me just the opportunity I needed. We're even. Oh, I advise you to keep your distance from them. Since they weren't able to make off with your Mora in the end, they might harass you again in the future.
Bisa juga.
All right. Goodbye.
Ya janganlah sombong gitu Al Hitam.
Hold your horses! We still have something to ask you about! Since you tore through their scam right in front of them, you must know the real story about certain something, no?
Who exactly are you two? And why are you inquiring about that?
Aku dari akademia. Masih aja
A
bohong.
student. Right. Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do with your lie.
Itu bercepatan.
Oh, yeah! She's really strong! Weren't you saying something
Bisa
about a
bantu.
physical exchange?
Udah hilang Kak
Picking up on
Mariani
that?
tadi ini.
She doesn't even have a vision. Forget
Anjir
it.
sombong.
Maybe
Pahlawan
not.
lo gue.
She can still use elemental energy. Otherwise, there's no way we'd go asking for info from
Ain Al
from guys
tadi
like
itulah.
that. Those hot-headed thugs are definitely gonna bring a lot of backup for your next meeting. Even if you don't go alone, you won't regret taking us with you.
Menarik.
All right,
Nice.
I accept. Got a pen and paper? If you're searching for someone who sells that kind of
Ini kita masih
merchandise,
bohong,
I'll give
kita
you one of their
pelajar
addresses,
anjir.
and you can try your luck. We'll reconvene at the appointed time by the pier. It doesn't matter if you show
Anjir,
up or
tenang,
not.
ala hitam. Datang aku.
So, since you were happy to give us this merchant's information, does that mean you can tell us
Wow, 6
exactly
orang.
what we're
Makasih udah berkunjung. Abang dan
You were
kakak-kakakku.
willing to part with 500,000 mora for something and you didn't even know what it was? Okay.
That
Well, if you
makes sense.
truly are as skilled as you claim, then you can beat the answer out of them when they become hostile. Look,
6 orang
if
cuy.
you've been
Makasih
making
udah datang
inquiries, then
berkunjung.
you have to know something by now. Tell me what you know so far, so I don't waste time repeating information.
We know it's connected to the academia somehow, and that not only do the Eremites deal in it, but some students want to get a hold of it too.
Jenis pengetahuan
You
ya.
know almost everything there is to know, but you're unable to compile this information because you've never seen the object before.
Ya sih.
This is what you've been looking for.
Wow. Itu rupanya.
Paimon can't tell what it is. It looks like some kind of ornament.
This is a knowledge capsule. To put it simply, it's a vessel that can store a fixed quantity of canned knowledge. It's like a miniature Akasha. Anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents.
Siapapun. Sedih aja walaupun umur masih 9, tapi sekarang udah nggak pacar-pacar lagi. Aku sekolah dulu. Gue baru juga bocil masalah pacar, tapi kalau teman-temanku ya sekolah dulu, Dek Mariani. Nanti dapat juga pacar sendiri tuh. Nanti minimal SMP lah pacaran. Ya, SMP belajar dulu. Masih SD kan, umur 9 tahun. Belajar dulu, SD senang-senang dulu, main-main dulu. Nggak usah pikir-pikir tinggal dimasak, masih kecil udah stres. Susah nanti.
Correct. Anyone. Unlike the Akasha, which heavily regulates who can access what information, knowledge capsules confer their contents without any requisites.
Wah, keren nih.
That's amazing.
Iyalah, keren lah. Sepi amat ya
It's essentially
nonton.
a convenient and
Ya bang,
harmless
namanya masih
vestibule for knowledge.
YouTuber kecil, streamer kecil.
Unfortunately, it's illegal in
Makasih
Sumeru
udah
to
mampir
privately
Bang
possess
Pungguh
or trade them.
Paninggar.
They were created as a means for scholars to transfer knowledge gained from Irminsul into the Akasha, and are intended to be destroyed immediately after use.
Wow. Sudah ambil bagian transfer pengetahuan.
But despite strict regulations, some of these knowledge capsules will always escape destruction. After all, there will always be those in this world who are dissatisfied with life as designed for them by the Akasha and wish to
Batak
change
Dera.
their fate.
Oke.
Over the past century, a wide variety of canned knowledge has been leaked from the academia.
Beberapa itu bisa masukkan
Now,
banyak mora buat
in
Elman.
Port Ormos, the valuable ones are a means to mora for the Eremites.
Wow, 8 orang. Makasih udah berkunjung di channel kita ini. Sukanya teman-teman kalau cuma mau beliin makanan ke cewek aja langsung dicici gitu, Bang. Ya maklum lah, masih kecil sekolah ya, main cici lah. Tunggu dulu udah besar, udah kerja, nah, itu baru gak dicicikan lagi. Sans, masih kecil, belajar aja dulu ya. Sekolah apa bagus.
Meanwhile, those which the Eremites
Oke,
deem to be
Mariani.
useless to them occasionally prove useful to the common citizens and hapless academia students.
Oh ya, gitu
Well,
sih.
I think that about sums it up. So that's your true objective. With our current arrangement, I don't believe I can offer an answer. You're still resolved. Fine. Let's talk somewhere with fewer people.
Oke, Al-Haitam. Oke, nice, Mariani. Belajar aja dulu sekolah, bagus gitu. Masalah pacar nanti bisa, SMP, SMA nanti.
Let's continue our conversation here. If you wish to learn more about the knowledge capsule that the academia lost, then you must help me with something.
Bantu apa tuh?
I need you to find someone named Dory, a traveling merchant.
Oh, Dory yang itu.
Unlike the peddlers who
Yang
hawk
cewek
inferior
pink
knowledge
kecil.
capsules, she often has quality goods in stock. Some say that as long as there is profit to be made, there is nothing she won't dare to sell. She's guarded against people from the academia because most of her wares don't comply with academia regulations. I think she blacklisted me. I met with her
Sudah teritam ya.
informant, but it soon became clear that they had no intention of letting me get any further. Become one of Dory's customers and earn her trust.
Wow.
This is my condition for further collaboration.
Oke, Al Hitam.
Why do you want us to meet with her?
Oh, no. Ketemu sama dia.
Until you complete this task, you don't have question privileges.
Anjir. Oke. Bang, gue ntar kalau bisa mampir lagi, Bang. Oke, Mariani. Bye-bye. Jangan lupa mampir lagi ya.
Fine. So how do we go about doing this?
You two are outlanders who haven't been here for long, so Dory should view you as safe clients. I'll give you the informant's address and their contact password.
Oke.
Beyond the password, though, I have no way of knowing what other tricks she might have up her sleeve. You'll have to improvise.
Ya, oke.
This is kind of nerve-wracking.
Sedikit grogi.
The true challenge begins after you meet her. She has a keen nose for Mora and a shrewd eye for wares, and she only likes customers who she deems to have good taste. I'll prepare some funds for you. Buy her highest quality wares and earn her approval.
Oke.
What? We only just saw a knowledge capsule for the first time. We don't know how to tell which ones are good and which ones are
Itu
bad.
sikat.
Is that something we can learn quickly?
That's true. Have you two heard of elemental sight?
Wow. Itu keahlian saya.
That's a surprise. Guess I'll have to hold you in higher regard. Anyway, that ability should resolve your issue.
Acios.
Here are 2 knowledge capsules. Tell me, can you detect any difference in their quality?
Oke. Kita teskan.
They look the same to Paimon.
Try inspecting them with elemental sight.
Oke. Oh, yang kiri ya.
How'd it go? Did you see anything?
Tuh yang kiri yang bersinar. Yang kiri lebih terang.
Rumor has it that higher quality knowledge capsules generally appear brighter when viewed through elemental sight. That's because knowledge originates from Irminsul, the root of Dendro power itself. The more powerful the knowledge, the
gitu.
richer it is in Dendro energy. However, some
Begitu.
canned knowledge with a high concentration of elemental energy is of little use in contemporary times, so those capsules are of little value. Using elemental sight is merely a stopgap measure, but it should suffice for earning Dory's trust.
Oke.
That sounds pretty impressive.
Here's a sheet with the informant's location and contact password, and here's the Mora for purchasing canned knowledge.
Oke.
Don't be cheap. You'll need to spend to catch Dory's eye. If there's any Mora left over, just keep it.
Anjay.
Oh, and be sure to exercise some caution. There have been Matra present in
Matra?
Port Ormos lately. Your efforts will be for naught if they catch you.
Matra?
Matra.
They belong to the Academia's regulatory body. They also handle cases of illegal canned knowledge transactions. The Matra are razor sharp. You're in for nothing good if they lock their sights onto you. If you two want to back out, now... Okay, then we have a deal.
Deal.
If you succeed in your dealings with Dory, come find me at the Wikela Funduk. We'll have an open discussion then.
Oke.
Looking at what Al Haytham wrote, Dory's informant is a traitor near Old Ormos. Let's follow these instructions and try to get in contact with him.
Kita tarik dulu Dory.
Hello. What are you two looking to buy?
Yang beli harga free masih belum matang, yang mentah.
Wait, are you sure you're remembering that right? Paimon doesn't think it was that on the paper.
What a unique palate.
Ada
We
fruit.
have unripe hara fruits, but we usually keep them in the back. I'll have someone escort you.
Oke, Latis.
Following the paper got us past the first round.
Ronak, these two want to buy unripe hara fruits. Show them to the warehouse.
Raunak.
Got it.
Oh,
You too.
NPC
Please follow
rupanya.
me. You two have a fascinating fashion sense. We haven't seen a customer wearing a Sumeru rose for quite some time.
Hold on. Let me think. Sumeru Rose means common merch.
Every ship deserves the
No,
best
look again. We're obviously wearing morning flowers.
Morning flowers.
Ah, my mistake. I do apologize.
It's okay, it's okay.
That pop quiz
Just
sure was
dadakan.
scary.
Ah, the warehouse is up ahead. Please follow me.
Seas are calm and the sky is blue.
Cepat jalan Raunak. Raunak. Cepat jalan oi. Raunak.
Before I retrieve your products, I need to confirm a few things. Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many
Oh,
of
ada
our
ini ya?
hara fruits were taken by mice.
Tapi stok hari ini mungkin tidak cukup tuh kalian karena ada beberapa harafron dimakan tikus. Berarti bisnis kalian lancar ya?
Thanks. If better goods come in, you'll be the first to know. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating hara fruit that makes your head and ears.
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru city or
Sebagai
Port
pelabuhan
Ormos style?
Pelabuhan Ormos lah.
Wow, you two sure are generous customers. We'll be sure to package your products beautiful. Okay, everything has been confirmed. Miss Dory is waiting for you up at... Shoot, it's the Matra. Run!
Matranya apa?
What? The matcha? Where? Oh, hey, them said we're done for if they catch us. We gotta get out of here.
Cepatnya lari Raunak anjir. Cepat nih kaburnya.
This area, so let's follow that informant.
Aduh, aduh.
Anyway,
Oh iya, dari tua tangger tadi ya? Lupa anjir, udah lah. Tapi lagunya anjir. Lagu Sumeru the best sih. Kabur bersama Raunak.
If you're hiding from the Rishbaland tiger, come this way.
Siapa nih?
Another password. Huh? Oh, that voice came from behind the building. Here, over here. You can stop running now.
Oh, ini Dory.
So you were the one who was calling out to us just now. But, are we definitely gonna be safe here?
These two good customers wish to buy some hara fruit, Miss Dory. And if there's nothing else, I'll just excuse myself.
Dory.
Oh, very good. Thank you. Huh? Wait, you're Dory? Paimon sure thought you'd look a whole lot scarier.
Gak sopan Paimon.
Hey, what are you trying to say, Princess Pea-Brain? I can be scary
Aduh,
enough when I
mengambang.
need to be, believe you me. If you don't watch what you say, then you can forget about doing any business. But it seems you two have actually done pretty well so far. Not only did you manage to find the informant, your reactions were also pretty sharp. You don't really look like criminals or anything, but I bet my Mora that you've been involved in some shady dealings.
Masih
haven't you?
ilegal.
Paimon's not sure if that's supposed to be a compliment, but we'll take it. I can't risk doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces. No matter how much Mora they might have. Not only will they get caught by the Matra, but they'll also get us into trouble. As decent folks trying to run an honest business.
Iya sih.
We don't need any of that.
Setuju.
Wouldn't you agree?
Setuju.
So
I am
that's
great.
why I prefer to have customers like you. It's your first time here, but don't worry. I won't ask too many questions. Even if you wish to buy enough knowledge capsules to decorate
Nah,
your
itu yang
house
kami
with,
butuh.
please knock yourself out.
Itu yang kami
As
butuh.
long as you have lots of round, shiny Mora, then we're all good.
Boleh lewat barang-barangmu.
Ah, yes, of course, of course. Go ahead, help yourselves. Voila!
Wallah.
Wow, she has a trove of canned knowledge. Whew. She'd probably be in serious trouble if the Matra caught her with all this. What kind of products do you seek, my dear customers? Don't worry, I'm not interested in your reasons for buying. I can, however, offer some suggestions. Take this
Usah,
one, for
pilih
example.
aja.
An analysis of the sociological ideology and dialectics of the Hilichurls. Only 3 people
350.000.
in all of Teyvat have ever studied it, making it extremely rare.
Mahal.
It's on sale now for 350,000 Mora.
Mahal coy.
Yeesh. Who would want to be an expert in that topic? Or
Ada Paimon,
how
Paimon.
about the architectural styles and construction methods of Teyvat in the early Archon War period. With this one, you can become an expert in historic architecture preservation and find an excellent, well-paying job in nearly any nation. Ooh, now this one could be useful. 2
Paimon,
million
Paimon.
Mora, and it's yours. No discounts.
2 juta anjir.
That's a lot of Mora!
2 juta.
Of course, you are free to pick whatever your heart's desire. The contents and price of each knowledge capsule are indicated in small text on the body of each one, down at the bottom. Alright, let's try the method that Al-Haytham mentioned.
Yes, pakai elemental sight. Itu yang bersinar. 3 yang bersinar. Aku beli yang ini. Dan yang ini. Dan yang ini. Ajay.
You've really got a good head on your shoulders and quite the eye for quality.
Ya dong.
We'll take these, please and thank you. My oh my, you are blessed with the taste
Dermawan
of both the
juga.
exquisite and the extravagant.
Langka loh. Yalah,
Customers like
ke
you
uang
are a
kami.
rare breed.
Uang
1 in 100.
Al-Haytham.
No, 1 in 1,000 even. Listen, I have a special offer for you two. If you spend just 100,000 more and more, you can pick any knowledge capsule of your choice up to a value of 1 million Mora.
Buh,
Say what now?
apa?
Hey, did you hear that? Spend another 100K and we get a capsule worth a whole million!
Yang terjebak semudah itu.
All the canned knowledge we just bought is easily worth 500,000 Mora. If we spend just a little more, we can get something worth 1 million Mora. Think about it. We've gone to all this trouble to get this canned knowledge. And so
Yan, kau
far,
bilang,
everything we bought belongs
Paimon.
to Al-Haytham. Aren't you even the least bit curious about how this whole canned knowledge thing works? We're talking instant knowledge here. Don't you want to try it yourself?
Karena saran itu sama kamu deh.
Come on, come on. We still have around 100,000 of Al-Haytham's Mora left. So let's put it to good use by finding something useful for you. Ahem.
Oi.
You've got a deal, Dory. We'd like to spend an extra
Kok yang ngomong, Paimon?
Excellent. Then please, select from this fine collection of canned knowledge over here.
Kok Paimon yang ngomong?
Hold on a second. Paimon thought we could choose whatever we wanted. Why can't we choose the ones from over there? Oh, but my dear customer, the knowledge capsules over here are worth 1 million Mora each. I'm sure discerning customers like yourselves will be
Let's
able to
pelan-pelan.
find something to your liking. Please. Oh, Paimon has a bad feeling about this. Let's use elemental sight again to check these.
Oke. Jelek semua.
So, what did you see?
Terang ini mirip semua.
So, they're all worth about the same amount?
Yes, ditipu Dori anjir.
Well, anyway, the Mora's already been spent, so let's at least try to find something useful. Let Paimon take a look here. An introduction to traditional Sumeru brewing techniques, the art of growing spices,
Teknik
an
bertarung pedang satu
overview
tangan
of
jilid
ancient
8.
runes. Oh, how about this one? Sword fighting techniques 8. Not sure we'd ever find volumes 1 through 7, but at least this knowledge should be useful, right?
Mending Paimon senang deh.
Dory, we'll take this one.
All right, very good. I'm expecting some new goods in the next couple days, so be sure to check back again soon, whether it's canned knowledge or anything else you need.
Our dealings with Dory went smoothly enough. Let's head to Wakala Funduk and meet up with Alhaitham. Hopefully...
Please.
Dory. Ya, kita ketemu Al-Haitam.
Take it easy.
Kita ketemu Al-Haitam. Kita ketemu Al-Haitam. Ayo kita ketemu dia.
Ha, you two made it. And from the looks on your faces, you were successful.
Oh iya dong.
Whoa, there's so many people from the academia here. Why would you pick this place as our meetup spot?
Well, Wakela Funduk is under the Academia's control, so naturally the Academia has people working here. I came to Port Ormos under the pretense of conducting official business.
You're a pretty daring guy.
Relax. No one here is interested in anything we say, and the Matcher won't come here. Okay, now, tell me how your encounter with Dory went.
Okay, we did what you asked. So, can you tell us about the knowledge capsule that the academia lost now?
Before that, I have to ask, why are you two so intent on tracking it down? You don't have to answer.
Cek Kicrot. Halo Kururi Mairu, makasih udah mampir. Moga betah ya. Apa ya cek Kicrot? Kami tidak punya cara jahat kami mau temu dengan Akorendro.
She just wants to meet the God of Wisdom and ask her about something important. We've been in Sumeru for a while now, but we still haven't found a way. When we heard that the academia had lost something that might be related to the gods, we came here in case it turned out to be our lucky break.
Yes.
In that case, you're on the right track. A short while ago, the Academia lost a knowledge capsule in the desert. It's supposedly a divine knowledge capsule. Use it, and you'll gain the wisdom of the gods.
Wow, keren.
Wow, there's really such a thing as that? Hey, if we find it, do you think we could learn how to meet the Dendro Archon? Ooh, or even how to find your brother?
I highly doubt it has any mystical properties, but it does indeed exist. And it's right here, in Port Ormos.
Port Ormos.
So, where exactly?
That's what we need to find out next.
Si Al Putih, Al Hitam. Voice-nya banget anjir. Iya, keren kali suaranya anjir. Ini kalau udah muncul bannernya pasti gacha ini. Keren kali anjir.
I won't deny that. I am investigating because I'm curious as to what the divine knowledge capsule truly is. As you know, the Eremites in Port Ormos also have their eyes on it. It is an extremely precious item. The knowledge contained within may bring great power or wealth to whoever has it in their
Asli keren kali Al Hitam nih.
Several brigades have been vying for ownership of it as of late, but there is still no victor. My personal finances and connections cannot compete with those of the Eremites. After attempting various methods, I finally managed to reach a tentative agreement with several brigades. I agreed to forego ownership of the divine knowledge capsule in exchange for the opportunity to study it. After all, there's no harm in understanding what it is.
Yes.
However, there are those who are less amenable to negotiation, such as those from Ain al-Ahmar.
Ya, Aramite tadi
They
Al-Ahmar.
adamantly believe that the divine knowledge capsule contains the Scarlet King's power, and that he will return to this world when they obtain it. They refuse to let anyone from the Academia tarnish their deity's soul.
So you kept hounding them because they refused to cooperate with you?
Cuma ke mereka ya.
Yes. Ainul Ahmar isn't exactly wealthy, but its members are determined to get that capsule by any means necessary. To that end, they've resorted to many methods more foul than fair in order to amass sufficient funds.
Baru main GI, jadi nggak tahu mau ngapain aja. Ini Bang Kururi, ini aja kerjain story aja dulu. Nanti udah kelar story baru jelajah. Soalnya progres ceritanya jalan sesuai dengan story gitu. Terbuka mapnya, terbuka apanya. Jadi ya main story aja dulu biar nggak bingung. Yes, the best. Sumeru backsoundnya keren. Cuman kalau baru main story aja, fokus story aja dulu.
So, I've been
Buka dulu
sabotaging
semuanya
their business to
gitu.
force them into negotiating with me. The divine knowledge capsule
Tapi emang
should be
backsoundnya
up
keren,
for a
anjir.
secret auction within the next few days. Each brigade will place their own bid, and the prize will be covertly given to the winner. To ensure the capsule's security and to evade the Matra's notice, the winning brigade will not publicly disclose their victory. Unless I know whose hands the divine knowledge capsule ends up in, my agreements with them will fall through. Dory is the most reliable source of information, but that avenue was previously closed to me. With you on board now, the situation is different.
In other words, you wanted us to befriend Dory so you could find out where the divine knowledge capsule is.
Yes,
gitu.
you can say that. But this arrangement harms none of us. The day after tomorrow, go back to Dory and try to purchase information on the divine knowledge capsule's whereabouts. If she has no information, wait 2 days and approach her again.
Oke.
If I get the opportunity to study the divine knowledge capsule, I will relay my findings to you. Will that suffice as compensation?
Terima kasih.
Okay, then we'll meet up in 2 days.
Okay.
Alhaitham, before you go, we actually bought a knowledge capsule for ourselves, but we're not sure how to use it.
You two want to try using a knowledge capsule? Sure, I can teach you.
Okay, thank you.
Doing so right under the Academia's nose is a bit problematic, though. What do you say we head to the outskirts of town?
Ayo kita coba di luar. Pergi ke alam liar. Jauh ya? Jauh ini. Udahlah, jalan kaki aja. Maksud ganti saya lah. Teleport. Tapi sini bisa nggak ya? Kayaknya bisa sih. Udahlah. Story baru sampai The Valin. Susah banget lawannya. Kalau mau ini tahu tips and triknya, buka YouTube aja Bang Kururi. Ada trik untuk ngelawannya sih. Cuman kalau nggak tahu kita triknya susah. Cuman udah tahu triknya mudah tuh The Valin. Cuman makan waktu aja awal-awal. Lihat di YouTube aja tips and trick ngelawan The Valin.
Alright, this place works. Show me the capsule you purchased.
Here.
Asal bisa ngindar aja easy kok semua lawan bos di
Sword
Genshin ini.
Fighting Techniques 8. Huh. A combat class knowledge capsule. This class is something of a rare find these days. since
Selalu aja
most
sih
have
kalau
been
main
taken by
Genshin
the
nih,
Eremites to
sans.
augment their battle
Kalau kita bisa
capabilities.
dodge, ya mudah nih game.
Ah, yeah, what a great buy!
If you want to determine the efficacy of this capsule, I can evaluate your combat ability. However, effects will likely be minimal if you already possess a high amount of strength. We can conduct a controlled experiment where you fight 2 battles, one before using this knowledge capsule and one after. While you fight, we can use an Akasha terminal to monitor your various physical
Wow.
parameters.
Keren.
There may be variances in your physical strength between the 2 tests, as well as a disparity in your opponent's abilities. But don't worry. I'll run statistical analyses afterward to mitigate any confounding effects.
Wow! Alhaitham! You must have been one of those guys at the academia who got top grades on everything.
Aduh, Paimon pandai aja.
Paimon's curious about something, though. You definitely weren't one of those students who needed canned knowledge to graduate from the academia, right?
Yes, makes sense.
So, why are you risking getting caught by the Matra for this capsule?
When you are unable to understand a researcher's actions, most cases can be attributed to curiosity. This
Betul juga sih.
is but one theory.
Sounds like you're trying to avoid the question.
All right, let's begin the test. Just fight as you normally do.
Oke. Mas apa kita bertarung niche? Saya target di area ini. Oh ini.
Propagate! Emerge.
Emerge.
Right here.
Emerge. Oh udah. Wow, hujan. Main Genshin gara-gara ada Seiyu Takahashi Rie yang Megumin ya, yang kalau di sini si Hutao malah karakter belum muncul. Udah muncul kemarin Bang 2 kali banner, nanti mungkin muncul di festival UE, nanti muncul lagi paling. Sabar aja.
Alright.
Paling tahun depan
I'll
dia
link
keluar
your Akasha
Hutao.
terminal to record data. The next step is to use this knowledge capsule. Hold it in your hand.
Biasanya dia di
I'll
kalau
help you
Hutao tuh
establish a
ada
connection
cerita,
with it
ada
so you can
story.
activate its power.
Tapi kemungkinan besar di festival London Ride nanti di tahun depan keluarnya Hutao. Sabar aja. Gunakan pengetahuan dari tas. Pakai. Keren juga cara make kayak gini.
Hey, how are you feeling? You mean that it worked?
Alright. Time for round 2. Fight with the same composure as before.
Dia tergantung ini sih. Lantaran itu tergantung dia biasanya 1, berapa ya? Kayaknya di 3,3, 3,4 nanti. Patch 3,3, 3,4 lah. Antara itulah atau 3,5. Antara itulah nanti. Nggak ngikut juga sih. Dia kan punya event sendiri.
Take it easy. Gotcha.
Apa bedanya ini?
Emerge.
Emerge.
Right now.
Emerge.
Let's light it up.
Wow, ada perubahan. Sama aja sih.
Now, I'll start recording data again.
Oh, hey, Thumb. How's it going?
Well, the knowledge capsule you purchased did improve her combat capability. During the second fight, her overall fighting performance
segitu cuman.
increased by 0.073%.
Segitu cuman anjir.
How much?
How much? Masih nggak ada peningkatan.
Dory's such a jerk! She totally scammed us! 1 million moron! This thing isn't worth a tenth of that amount!
Of course, this could be because she is so powerful that the capsule's contents were unable to produce a substantial increase. At the very least, this test allowed me to gain more insight into you two. Our deal seems increasingly worth my investment.
Karakter bisa lari cepat siapa itu yang warna biru? Yelan nanti kabarnya dekat ini mau keluar juga sih. Cuman nggak tahu lah, masih lik-liknya.
I'm heading back to Akela Funduk.
Itu Yelan.
I await your response in 2 days' time. This is Mora for when you ask Dory for information. Pay her as much as she requests.
Dekat scam dir. Ya memang bocil sialan di scam kita. Udah bocil nge-scam lagi si Dory. Tapi nggak juga sih karena kan traveler kan terlalu kuat udah. Oh sebentar, ajan aku matikan dulu mic-nya ya. Karena ajan bentar.
Let's go find. Treasure.
Benny.
Let's see Dory today and ask her about where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is.
Here, over here! Welcome back, my loyal patrons. What can I do for you this time? You name it. Canned knowledge, supplies, or anything else you need. I'll find a way to get it. Where there's a waterfall of Mora, there's a way.
Can you really get us anything we want? Anything at all?
Aha! So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent appetite. Then please oblige me. Tell me what you have in mind. Oh! I knew customers with pockets as deep as yours would undoubtedly crave something more profound than ordinary canned knowledge. But you know, that kind of information isn't going to be cheap. After all, I had to work really hard to weasel my way into the auction site. Not to mention that if anyone found out that I was the leaker, I would be in big trouble.
But how can we be sure your information is accurate? Paimon's curious how you just happen to have this kind of info the moment we need it.
Because to me, anything of value is what I consider to be my supply. Therefore, I must always be aware of what's hot on the market in order to secure more sales. As for the information's authenticity, well, you've no need to worry about that. I used a camera to take a picture of the transaction. That way, no one can dispute it. It's always a pleasure doing business with such sterling patrons. Now that you've paid in full, here's the scoop. The Divine Knowledge Capsule was purchased yesterday by a certain Misery, the leader of Ain el-Ahmar.
Ain el-Ahmar? You mean the Eremites who worship the Scarlet King?
Ah, so you're already familiar with them. The group has done everything in their power to obtain the Divine Knowledge Capsule. After all, they believe it contains the power of the Scarlet King. That Divine Knowledge Capsule is unlike any other canned knowledge I've seen before. It was glowing bright red. The capsule is clearly visible in the picture I took. You can look for yourself.
Thanks for the info, Dory.
Please, it's my pleasure. It's all thanks to discerning customers such as yourselves that my efforts yesterday were not in vain. Please, don't hesitate to contact me if you ever need anything else in the future. Mora for Dory opens doors.
Well, we figured out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is. It turns out it ended up in the hands of Ain el-Ahmar. Let's head back and talk to Al-Haytham.
Remember to bring a token of our friendship the next time we meet, okay? I like to think it...
Trust me, I'll find you your perfect color.
Tes. Traveler di story bisu terus lah. Gak semua bisu sih. Nanti dia ada ngomong. Dia ada ngomong juga nanti. Di Liwe ada, di Mustard ada, di Linazuma juga ada. Cuman dikit aja dia ngomongnya Bang Kururi. Gak banyak. Emang ke ciri khasnya ceritanya gitu sih.
We got the info you wanted.
Really? All right. Let's hear it.
Dory even gave us evidence to verify the intel. Have a look.
Halo Bang, halo Jeval.
Clear as day. It must have taken some guts.
Makasih udah mampir, moga betah ya Jeval ya.
But then to get close enough to take a picture like this. Bold move, Dory.
Dory benar-benar berani.
Very bold move. All right. The person in this picture is indeed Misery, the leader of Ain el-Ahmar. And the glowing red capsule he's holding appears to be the Divine Knowledge Capsule. In which case, if we play our cards right, when we confront them next week, we should be able to force them to show their hand.
Bang, kok masih streaming? Nggak sholat dulu, Bang. Iya, Bang Mukti Putra. Ini abis ini bentar lagi sholat, Bang. Bentar ya. Lagi nanggung cerita, lagi seru soalnya. Sebentar lagi kita selain off stream, Bang ya. Tapi dikit lagi nih ceritanya, tanggung.
At first, Paimon didn't get why you were provoking these Ein El Achmar guys. But now, it sort of makes sense. Everything's playing right into your hands.
Pintar Al Hitam nih.
After we defeat them, we can finally have a serious talk with their boss and get them to lend us the divine knowledge capsule.
Thank you for your time and efforts. Take a few days off while I make some preparations. Let's meet up
Makasih udah
again in
ngingatin
the
ya,
afternoon
Mukti
of the
Putra.
arranged date, 3 o'clock sharp.
Kalau mau sholat dulu, Mukti Putra sholat duluan ya. Ini Kururi, Mairu, dan Jeval bertemankah di dunia nyata? Lagi jam sore. Oke,
See you
setuju.
then.
Oke.
Oh, Hatham sure is taking his time. Where could he be?
Panjang umur.
Oh, there he is.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head to the pier in front of Faros Lighthouse.
Oke.
Yep, let's go.
Gak tahu, Bang, aku juga ngup-nip bingung. Ngup-nip dong. Terbalik-balik, terbelak-belak dia ngomong ya, guys ya. Duh, malah berenang anjir. Udahlah. Ini backsoundnya the best ya, emang di Sumeru. Mantep, catchy kali. Babe.
Oh, Hatham.
Kamu
You were
gila.
crazy, but I didn't know you were crazy enough to actually show up.
Iya dong.
It was I who demanded that these negotiations take place. I was more worried that you might go back on your promise. But to your credit, it appears that you're sticking to your word. This is turning into quite an occasion. I also brought some backup. I assume you
Backsound
don't mind.
enakan rumah Diluk. Ya, Diluk juga bagus sih
Aren't
dia
you the
backsoundnya.
brat from the restaurant the other day? You've come to support this lunatic because he helped you out?
Tinggi kalau dia bantu.
Fine, your funeral.
Kok sombong kali kau
I'm
tarik.
not going to mince my words. Once we're done with you, you'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boys!
Gak tahu kau lagi lawan siapa nih. Pahlawan 3 negara, boys. Pahlawan 3 negara kau lawan anjir.
Good luck, you two.
Paimon.
Scatter! Spring forth!
Where do you think you're
Aduh.
going?
Right here.
Right
Emerge.
here, emerge.
Love the jungle!
Quietly now. Right now. Right here.
Duar,
Always watching.
duar. Easy.
Academia scum!
Lumin.
Boss! Finally! Did you use it? Great! Now we can...
Kenapa nih? Robot.
Boss?
Ih, lucu kali Luminnya anjir.
Boss!
Wah. Wah.
Boss! What's wrong?
What happened to him?
We have to cut his Akasha connection, now.
Anjir, keren kali anjir.
Target acquired. Arrest him.
Al Hitam.
Do not impede our work. Is that understood, Al-Haytham?
Of course. I was only trying to help.
Keren.
Take him away.
Cutscene keren.
World, forget.
Fox arah-arah.
What in Tibet just happened? It's like that big guy suddenly lost his mind.
Gue jadi gila.
It looks like he used the divine knowledge capsule.
You mean the divine knowledge capsule did that to him? Oh, yeah. You mean how some researchers go insane after getting knowledge from Irminsul?
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers in Satyavada life going insane.
Iya sih.
The state that man is now in suggests that this is a similar situation. This divine knowledge capsule does appear to be linked to the gods, but beyond that, it doesn't seem anything like the rumors suggest. Possessed, did you hear what he said?
Ya ke dunia melawan
World,
aku.
forget
Iya.
me.
Apa artinya tuh?
What could that possibly mean?
If the mantra took him away, then that means the Academia got the divine knowledge capsule back too.
Tidak pendapat.
What a shame. We were so close. Still, Paimon didn't expect the divine knowledge capsule would be so dangerous. Imagine if we tried to open it. Oh, who knows what would have happened to us?
As things stand, there is no reason for me to remain in Port Ormos.
Kok gitu?
I believe our
Alay hitam.
collaboration has also reached its end.
Kok gitu?
Oh, we were so busy trying to find the divine knowledge capsule that Paimon forgot to ask you something. Since you're a member of the Academia, do you have any idea how we can go about meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Truthfully, I don't. Lesser Lord Kusanali appears to exist outside of Sumeru's entire administration. Most of the time, you wouldn't know she exists at all. Moreover, since the Academia possesses the Akasha, a symbol of our deity's wisdom, scholars have no reason to desire to make contact with the deity herself anyway.
Everything about Lesser Lord Kusanali is such a mystery.
Yes, Mr.
I'm heading
Sekali.
back to the Academia. How about you two?
It's almost the day of the Sub-Zero's festival. Maybe we should head back too. We've been rushed off our feet over the past few days, so maybe a little rest and relaxation will do us good.
Bener juga.
Then we'll part ways here, Al-Haytham, until we meet again.
Until we meet again. Bye-bye.
Now, do I deal with this thing first? Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups require?
Kan dia ini bukan murid akademi. Bohong deh ini. Siapa Al Hitam? Oke. Questnya kelar. Questnya kelar guys ya. Wow. Perjalanannya panjang. Dan penontonmu sisa 2. Oh, ini dendro ya.
Benny's Adventure Team. Assemble.
Oke lah. Rasa sampai sini dulu stream kali ini dan kita akan lanjutkan besok ya. Besok kita lanjutkan lagi atau nanti malam mungkin. Oke, makasih udah mampir dan nonton dan see you and bye bye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
That's enough work for today.